stamp program, SNAP, risk having their assistance cut off. The IRS has also been forced to send home 90% of its employees ahead of its busiest season. That could delay tax refunds. A recent piece in the Washington Post breaks down the potential consequences of the shutdown. Economic policy reporter Damian Paletta co-wrote that piece, and he joins me now from Washington. Damian, thanks so much for joining us. Break down for us what is at stake for families, first of all, if the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, does not get funding before next month. How many Americans could this affect?
Sure. So there's around 38 million Americans, many of them children and elderly people, who receive monthly benefits under SNAP, a couple $100 a month. And there's been studies that show this money really helps prevent people, from sliding even further into poverty. And so the issue is they only have funded the SNAP program through January. And since the Department of Agriculture is not funded under this current lapse in Congress, there is no more money for this program as of February. Now, they have some reserves that could maybe cover, 60% of the monthly balance, but they'd have to decide who would get that money, whether, everyone would have to take a cut or some people just wouldn't get anything. And they're scrambling right now to sort that out because they did not anticipate this shutdown to go on as long as it has.
Well, so if the shutdown continues, is the government planning to implement any measures to make sure that people are able to get food? I mean, what can be done?
Well, they've never faced a situation like this before. I mean, there simply is no money for the program. They have not funded the Department of Agriculture, and so I suppose they could, institute some sort of emergency, but that would require, Congress to become involved and appropriate the money. And right now, everything is bogged down over the debate about the wall. So they are scrambling right now to figure this out. They only have a few more weeks before, the impact would hit. And like I mentioned, we're talking 38 million Americans. Obviously, many of them low income and poor, and they've never been in a situation like this where it risked being cut off immediately.
Well, in your article, you say that not only will this disruption hurt families who depend on food stamps, but also grocery stores and other businesses. Can you tell us more about that?
Absolutely, yes. So for most people, this money these aren't food stamps like people would think of 50 years ago. Mm-hmm. For most people, these are like credit cards they get where money is automatically deposited each month. And many people go and immediately go shopping at the grocery store with the money they get because they need to refill their refrigerators or their pantries. And so businesses, will really get hit. I mean, we're talking $4 or $5 billion in February that would not be spent because that money would not be put on the cards. So there would be a lot of, impact both at large grocery stores and smaller grocers around the country in every state.
Yeah, and I just keep going back to that figure that you quoted at the outset, the 38 million Americans. It is really hard to get your head around just how many Americans this will impact. But I also want to ask you about what's going on at the IRS. How will this impact the millions who will be filing their taxes in the coming months?
Right. So last year on January 29th was the first day that Americans could begin filing their taxes. And as we know, people that think they're going to get tax refunds, they tend to file first because they want that money back. Last February, about $140 billion in tax refunds was paid out by the IRS. Now, the IRS has, sent home 90% of its staff without pay indefinitely because they are also not funded under this government shutdown. We're expecting to hear from them early this week their plan for the tax filing season. That will include whether they're going to process tax refunds. Last year, they said they would not process any tax refunds during a shutdown, but they're under, incredible pressure to reverse that because of the potential backlash. So we might even hear whether they're going to have to move the April 15th filing deadline because they won't have enough personnel. So, a lot of that we'll find out in the coming days, but that's a tremendous amount.
All right. First and foremost, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to the brothers doing this work in sincerity and in truth. The hope for elect, the brothers waiting every day for Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai to return so we can get out this place. Peace and salutation to you, brothers. As you see on the screen, is America is going into is basically about to fall under, man. That's why they're going to usher in that market of beasts. You got a government that shut down 90% of your IRS agents, your government agents were sent home, 90%. Wow. You know, this place is going is circling down the drain, and the Most High is orchestrating this thing, man, to be is because these places are falling the to fall in to the hell that it's gonna be into. So that chip would be instituted, man. They at least know what they doing, man. And you guys is out here, you Israelites, is thinking this thing is just gonna be so cool to do, go so cool to be an Israelite, and we just gonna be here. We just gonna tell everybody we Israelites. No, man, the Most High, it's gonna be terror and peril going, man. It's gonna be hard times, man. Jake is gonna really be affected by this, man. Jake can't save a slug. No, we already living check to check. No, you got to work double to have nothing. So you guys is out here in the highways and byways and thinking that we're gonna be here forever. You're out of your damn mind. If you can't see the Most High speeding up these days, speeding up these times, speeding up the prophecies, showing that the prophecies are coming. The chip is the next currency. From these cryptos to implanting chips, and you see it in Sweden. You see all fastest where they started with the pets, and you seen it, and you still telling your congregation it's not, but we don't tell you to take it. That's what you guys are saying. But you're not telling them not to take it because it is the mark of the beast. The ones who hate the great millstone camps for telling the truth. The ones who going to try to come against the great millstone camps when those troops come in and say, look, man, we don't teach that. It's them GMS guys. I know where one live at. You guys, you Israelites, you Israelites ain't nothing but Corey and Abraham and Jason and you basically just all you 2/3, man. You comfortable here. Got a brother in the camp that's always brother in Aina, who always saying he can't wait to leave this place. And you brothers, you guys out here looking at America like it's gonna be so strong, man, that you're gonna be able to get your tights and get your money, and because a lot of you guys are focused on that, man. That's what you guys are focused on. You focus on somebody saying some teachers, and you wait for the money to come in, and hey, it's gonna be a big old thing. So you looking at yourself as not per se the regular black Christian church. You'll talk about that, but you can't wait for them tights. That's what you're looking for, man. And you guys are not bringing out the word. The Most High bless those apostles, man. A great millstone with the understanding, and you hate it, man. You guys hate it. You got Zabak who don't want to talk about the Cornelius deal. What the elders of old showed them. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure if they actually they believed it before it all ended in the One West camps. And you black women, man. You want you independent woman. Who getting these stamps and getting money from everybody, who getting money from your baby daddies or not getting money from your baby daddies, and he can't be in a house because of the state or whatever, man. You got money, you're so independent. You gotta hustle. You do hair on the side, and you get that check, and you get them food stamps. And some of y'all selling y'all food stamps, man. Man. You gonna see now. This devil is not playing. All these days, and most of you, they saying that some of you might not even get a refund, man. You might not even get a refund. It was in the billions. With the economy. I mean, the billions that the IRS gives out yearly for tax refunds. Billions, 140 billion average. Some of you guys who wait for that at this moment, man, to put a down payment on the house or pay somebody back or put some money on your credit card or things of that nature, man. This thing is going down. Yahweh Shimon Shah is terrorizing this place, man. Hey, look, man, that's how that chip is going to end up coming. And now you guys going to really see, when you see that chip instituted, now you're going to really understand, man. Now you're going to really understand. And you other camps that's doing this for naught or just to be, to look like you're a debonair, man. Listen, man, we're at the time where the Lord is about to break Esau's grips apart, man. And actually starting to the prophecies are being not started. They're being they're in right before your eyes, man. That's how the chip is gonna be instituted. You know, that wall is just some drama that they trying to bring up. That's why he's stopping the government. Why would you stop the government for a wall after this country been open for over 400, I believe 1776 is 400 years? Well, yeah, kind of. Over 200 something years. Man, you guys are in some big trouble. Okay, let's get some scriptures, man. All right. This is Ecclesiastes. Let's start at 1. This is Ecclesiastes 12:1. It says, "Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw near, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them." Right. Remember Yahweh Shemel Shah, you know, and the days while you can, man, meaning you getting yourself low, you're learning these scriptures, you're praying to Yahweh Shemel Shah, you're believing in his word wholeheartedly, man, all the way to the chip. Okay. It says, "Nor the nears draw now, when thou shalt say, that I have no pleasure." And when it all comes down, it's too late, man. When everything is already set, when they got the martial law camps and everything that's already set, and that the Esau, when he come into the cities, man, and the destruction he gonna put on you, and you in those camps, and you starving, only the Most High could get you out of them conditions. But shit, while you all had the chance, you looked at it as a community, a fellowship with your wife and your family, and it's a joyous Israelite occasion, man. If you Israelites know, you know what the severity of this thing. It's gonna be hell and havoc, man. They're not shutting down this country for no reason, man. It's gonna be peril around here, man. Verse 2, it says, "While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain," man. It says, "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders shall cease because they are few." Because you see that with GM laying off, you had Ford layoff, you had you got the government shutdown, which is major. It says Black Americans take up 18% of government workers, man. And we already living paycheck to paycheck, man. And that's part of the curses, man. Y'all in for a big rude awakening. Let's continue. It says, "The grinders shall cease because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened." So because you ain't gonna see no future, man. Your future is bleak. It's minuscule out here, man. It's hard enough. And you guys think it's a play game, man. The Most High speeding up the days for a reason, man. You know, You got to put aside all this worldly lust. Come back into this fold and understand that, hey, what the Most High has been putting out there, bringing the hot topics, man, the Cornelius, the microchip, man. It's being brought out for a reason. It's being brought out for you to hear. So you won't be surprised when it comes. So you will not take it. And you guys are just lollygagging. It ain't that. It's an embargo, man. Man, the tariffs that America's putting on other countries is raging these countries up, man. To the point where they just gonna say, fuck America, and we not dealing with you no more. They already sending the dollar back, man. Truckers, boatloads of the money, boatloads of dollar bills is coming back. Verse 4, it says, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and the daughters of music shall be brought low. Yeah. It's because look, let me read that again. Verse 4. It says, and the door shall be shut in the street. So it ain't no work gonna be in this place, man. When the sound of the grinding is low, when these jobs are just gonna be it's gonna be closing. Nobody's gonna be working, man. Hell, think about it. Nobody gonna be working because they can't be paid because what? They shutting down the government. The dollar bill gonna fall. Nobody gonna have no money to play. They gonna offer a chip. If you don't take it, how you gonna pay for the electricity? And up here in north, up in the Michigan, it's free. It get freezing cold, man. Man, y'all gonna have a rough time. Man, the Spirit of the Lord is on. The Spirit of the Lord is gonna be it's on you. It's gonna be on destroying you niggas, man. The music is brought low. It's already garbage, man. Read that again. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, like the crow, like the bird, like the rooster, wake you up, man. Like early in the morning. So it's gonna be no work in this place, man. Verse 5, it says also, when they shall be afraid of that which is high, and fears shall be in the way, and the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden, and the desire shall fail, because man groaneth in long home, for the mourners shall go about in the streets. Right? Okay. Let's go to Isaiah, man. Isaiah 9 and 15. Let's go to 14. The Lord Yahweh Shemawashah has mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they cause Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggered in his vomit. Because the economy is not going to be stable, man. Egypt is America, man. It's Babylon. It's Assyria, Basra. It's not going to be sturdy, man. So the economy is shaky. All right. It said, neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which bread or rush or branch rush may do. In that day shall Egypt be like unto women, and it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord and the host which he shaketh over it. The Most High is going to bring, is going to have you Israelites and the rest of you nations. Y'all going to fear when the Most High arrive. He's showing it already. These are scriptures that's talking about what's going to happen, man. You know, and you guys don't believe shit, man. You see the economy, you see where you can get a couple of quarters from, and you don't see no other way, man, that this is gonna be great for us. I'm gonna die in this. I'm gonna die in here, but my kids might make it. But you guys are making plans to live here forever, man. Verse 17. And the land of Judah shall be. Then the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt. Everyone that maketh mention thereof shall be afraid in himself because of the counsel of the Lord of hosts which determined against it. Right, because they right. Okay. And man, you women. Matter of fact, let me go to Isaiah 31. Isaiah chapter 31 and 1. Isaiah 31 and 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many. Because you trust in this economy. You trust in that America has their military might is above most of the nations. These nations have sat back and watched America bully them. And all they did was basically do their push-ups, do their squats. America got lax and lazy, got a beer belly. You know, they over there curling. You know, they got tired of being picked on. They stayed quiet. And then one day you meet the bully. You meet the bully again, right? Let's go to the top again. It says, "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and the horsemen because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua." They don't seek Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Yet he also is wise and will bring evil. Because what's evil, man? Evil's gonna come when you least expect it. The Most High said he do evil, man, and would not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoer and against the help of them that work iniquity. Right. Now the Egyptians are men and not God. See, you guys thinking these you look at the so-called white man as a God himself. Nobody could take him down. And that's a 2/3, man. And a lot of you Israelites who put on meat trees and garments are fucking 2/3 too, man. Now the Egyptians are men and not gods, and their horses flesh and not spirit. When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helped shall fall. So anybody that's helped forward this place or try to help forward this place, man, you're gonna fall. And he that is hopping shall fall. And they all shall fail together. Anybody that's trying to stay in this place, y'all gonna fall, man. Let me go up here to Isaiah 30, man. This is Isaiah 30. Woe to the rebellious children that saith the Lord, take counsel, but not of me. Right, y'all taking with the Joel Osteens, the Creflo Dollars, the government of America. Y'all taking all that advice. Oh, the economy's gonna be good. The Most High told you what's gonna happen in these scriptures, man. Egypt's gonna fall and fail, man. It ain't gonna be no more work for this place. And take counsel, but not of me. And that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit. You guys are in your own spirit. You got a spirit of Satan, man. You're your father, the devil. And for the lust of your father, he will do. He was the murderer from the beginning. You guys are just you guys are into that the world thing, because you still can't break John 3:16 down, man. Oh, you guys know you Israelites. You like that. But you don't want the things to come with this thing, man. You don't want to have to go down and go down and really fight, because the men, the elect, is gonna fight for this thing, man. I see a lot of Israelite camps all around. People know the Israelites, and I see them smoking, drinking. Not drinking, so like it. I see them smoking cigarettes and eating pork. I be at work and I be knowing. I be sitting there like, and you warn them and you tell them and you catch them again. Hey, look, I shake the dust of them niggas, man. You know, you hard head niggas, man. But not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. You niggas is piling it up, and the angels is taking it back to the Yahweh Shem Shah, man. You know, telling you how it look, man. He's still doing it, man. You niggas of the circumcision gonna get it worse. You niggas that think Jacob had 12, Jacob had 12 black sons. That black shit, man. You niggas, when your brothers are the so-called Latinos and the Native Americans are this that was the basically indigenous, or the ones that was here before us, you know. You niggas is should be pity, man. And that's why we come up hard on you, man. Like Jeremiah and all the great prophets, man. They seen this, man. You see the games Israelites play. That's why it's a government shutdown, man. Fuck the wall. Even if you get the money for the wall, the economy still is going to tank. That's why they're going to have a new currency. Niggas with these Mitri doctrines, man. It says that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh. You want to stay strong in America. America's one army. The economy is gonna come back. Economists say it, man. I'm gonna get my credit all good, man. You get your credit good. Most of us can't keep a goddamn $20 in our pocket, $100 in our pocket, because them curses, man. Get those, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt, man. And you trusting in this place. You trusted for this is self-security. You don't want to come back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You guys, you 2/3, and you basically you Israelites that's in the know and still dealing with and still thinking that Esau is the greatest piece of work, or you think that Esau never fall. You're gonna be in here just like them niggas back in Jerusalem when they was coming against the Lord, man. They didn't want to lose the benefits. Get your 501c3s. Go ahead to the gun range like an idiot and record. It's always nigga want to look good in front of the women. It's all about the women. It's all about them, man. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame. So the strength of you, hiding in the shadow of Egypt and loving that cool, laid back, lackadaisical spirit, and not coming to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, hey, it's gonna count against your spirit, man. It's gonna count against you, man. It says in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion. Yeah, it is the shadow, and you are confused, man. That's why they call you stupid. Right. You already cursed too. Let's go to Deuteronomy, man. The curses ain't lifted off until Yahweh Shem Yahushua return. And you guys thinking IUIC getting popped for that shit, man. Okay? They got caught. Guys got caught with their hand in the cookie jar, and Nate threw you under the bus. You got and he tried to retract it. He said, "What did he say? What did Nate say?" Nate said, "He said, oh, IUIC." He said, he told whatever his name was, Deacon. I don't know what his name is, man. He said you got caught with your pants down, because he's saying he didn't. He's saying he didn't. He got away with it. He got out of there before you got caught. Because we know his hand was in that shit, man. Okay? That's I'm gonna read the curses real quick. It says, this Deuteronomy 28:15, it says, but it shall come to pass that if thou would not hearken to the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe to do his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Then these are the things will happen, because we showed that if we hearken, we will be in the kingdom. It would be gravy. We have a good time. Evidently, we didn't hearken. It says, "Cursed shalt thou be in the city." Ain't we cursed to the city, man? We get shot, hands up, and still get shot in the head, man. You know, the Spirit of the Lord is coming through here, man. The Most High said, he said, I create evil, he basically create good, man. Out of the Lord, I do all these things, man. And cursed that thou be in the field, the whole world, man. No matter where we go, we're in the slums, and everything, man. We already jumped out of slavery, came off them boats, man. You know, it says, verse 17, came off those boats, man, and came in, and hell was just still generating on us, man. Even not, they defeated us in those lands that we were in. Came from Africa, brought us from over here, even from Portugal and all the other places, man. And no matter, after those hundreds of years later, we still in the slums in those cities, man. Low class citizens, while our enemy is above us, man. Shit, this government shutdown this is just light compared to what's really about to happen. Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store, right? Your basket, your money, your savings account, your store, you know, the money, cursed. It's cursed, man. So we are already living paycheck to paycheck. It says, "Cursed shall be thy fruit of the body, and the fruit of thy land, and the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep." It says, "Cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in, when thou goest out." When you're born and when you die, man, you have nothing, man. You lie, you die off of high blood pressure. You know, you come in to already a world that's hated you, and you stuck here. You know, and you go to school and some nigga that fight you over a pair of shoes that you stepped on. Stupid petty, man. Niggas is so petty. You argue for a woman. The women ain't no good. You can't even keep a relationship with a woman in here without the bitch being slick mouth or lying or even cheating or stepping out on a man who didn't do nothing. But it's just Satan, man. You gotta leave it to Yahweh Shema Shah, man. The Most High did a number on us, and he told us he's gonna turn his back and see what his end shall be, man. And look what we got in Egypt, man. This thing is falling apart. I'm gonna go over to the 68th verse real quick. Right? You know what? Let me go to 54th verse. Verse 54, Deuteronomy 20:54. So that the man that is tender among you is very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother, and towards his wife, and of his bosom, and towards the remnant of his children, we shall leave. And that's happened to us, man. We live a paycheck to paycheck. No parents at home. No father at home. No guidance, man. The mother's going rampant. She don't give a fuck half the time, man. She lets you do what you want to do because she can't control the men that come out of her and stuff. No matter how hard they try, it's just let go. We let go and we pushed out into this earth. We just pushed out, and with no guidance, man. You know, we're not really taught to praise Yahweh Shema Shah from the youth, man. The Most High have to put the spirit on us, man, to come to him, man. Our parents can't teach it because they ass in the world, man. go to Let's go to 59. It says, "And the Lord will make the plague wonderful, and the plagues of thy seed, even great plagues, and a long continuous and sore sickness, and a long continuous, man." We've been sick, man. We got high blood pressure. We got all the diseases. We won't respect you. How about Shema Shai? We take other men's women. We do worse things, man. And that's why the Lord is bringing this hell upon us, man. And it still ain't over. This is light compared to what's about to happen, man. Moreover, I will bring upon these all the diseases of Egypt, man, in which thou was afraid of, and they shall cleave unto thee. And to this day they still on us, man. Yahweh Shema Shah put these diseases on us, man. They're cleaving ain't nothing going right. You can't keep a slug in your pocket, man. Also, every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book in the law, them will the Lord bring upon thee until thou be destroyed, and we are destroyed. We looked at in the world as nothing, man. We destroyed. We're good to make money, and they take that at the end of a lot of these men's lives. Like right now, you got the R. Kelly thing, man. They coming for him to destroy him. They did all your entertainers, man. Man, the keepers of the house, the Most High, and this is Most High destroying, and He give it to the keepers of the house, which are the elites, man. And ye shall be left few in number, whereas ye are the stars of heaven, for the multitude, because thou wouldst not obey the voice of the Lord thy power. And that's why we in this predicament. That's why the economy is still falling. It's falling. It's tanking. They send, like we say, they're sending cash back. They're sending the dollar bills back. Nobody want to deal with the dollar. And you Israelites in this country, man, you Israelites who know you Israelites, the Most High go, hey, He gonna have to. You guys not even. Most of y'all don't even know how to fast, man. So when things have to happen, you ain't gonna be able to cope for 24 hours without a meal and water. But you will know how to fast in that day, man. Verse 65, it says, "And among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall thy sole of thy feet have rest." We ain't, because this is not your rest, man. We out of every nation, like we said, in every country, we are being destroyed. Even our brothers being oppressed by the damn Hamites in Africa, man. Over there in Africa. Our brothers the Israelites over there in Africa are being oppressed. First of all, it was helped. The slave trade was helped by them damn bastards, man. You gonna find no rest and no ease, man. We ain't getting no rest, and we ain't got nothing to stand on. You should have no rest. Have your foot, so that foot should have. So thy foot of that, Salakia, among these nations thou shalt find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest, but the Lord shall give, and there a trembling heart, and failing of eyes, and a sorrow of mind. And that's what we do. You can't seem to get past the ghetto. You can't even have shit in the ghetto. You get a TV, nigga can't even hide the box. Nigga can't even throw the box outside. That shit with that TV walk right outside with that box the next day. It's be a nigga like and a nigga have no problem breaking in your house. It's fun to a nigga to run to mischief, man. It says that, "And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and thou shalt have none assurance of thy life." Right. You can't even have the police. You can't put your hands up and the police bang your brains out, man, for having your hands up and doing what they tell you to do. You can't. You get the mediocre jobs, man. We content with the shit, and niggas think because they got a so-called good job that they're not gonna be affected. Floyd Mayweather gonna be affected. Son of the richest, because he an Israelite, man. The Israelites are gonna be affected in this thing, man. All right. It says, in the morning thou shalt say, with the Most High, it were even, and at even use thou should say, with the Most High, with Yahweh Shemashai were it morning, for the fear of thy heart, whether thou shalt fear for the sight of thine eyes, which thou shalt see. He said, the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more, and thou shalt be sold unto thy enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. So this is just said, this is what's gonna happen, and that's we went on a slave ship, and we still in the hands of our enemy, man. So this government shutdown, man, and you trusting in this place, it's gonna be a rude awakening, man. Okay, let me just make this a little long, but Salakia, gotta get my just saying, and this ain't nothing. This is Jeremiah 30:7. It says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but ye shall be saved out of. But it's gonna be Jacob's trouble soon. So this is trouble. This is troubling. Add all this in the ball, and still these tanks ain't rolled into the cities yet. And that's what Jacob's trouble is. Jacob's been in trouble for a long time, but they gonna bring those troops, and they gonna come get you at the time that's appointed. That's why we trying to tell you guys. You in them Israelite camps, you all there on social media, you putting that, I'm an Israelite, man. You just giving yourself a ping. They already know where you at. You just make it even more, okay, this is his name, this is this and this. Man. But the shutdown is just a part of Jacob's, it's just gonna be major part of the Jacob's trouble, because we can't, we're cursed even in our pockets, man. All right, let's go there real quick, then we can end it off. This is at Haggai 1:6. It says, you have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages and put them in the bag with holes, man. So that money you put in your pocket go right out. And this is not the time for that money to go out. We buy frivolous shit. And even if you don't, that dollar's gonna fall apart, man. Read verse 7. It says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, consider your ways. So consider your ways and return back to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. I want to give all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, by Shem Karkadash, peace, salutation to your brothers, and shalom.